Alright guys, welcome back to episode of Kingdom Deliverance. This time I'm playing a mission called Courtship. Theressa, Miller Pashek's niece, is a good friend of mine from Skalitz. I've known her since we were children and we've been through a lot together. So let's go and talk to her. Hello Theressa. I'd like to know...
So, how'd you like it in Ratai?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
What do you think of the Lord here, Sir Hanush?
He comes from the glorious line of the Lords of Lipa. Folks say he's a bit hot-headed, but he took us in, so he must be a good Christian.
Who's this Sir Hans Capon?
He's actually the real Lord of Rattay, and Sir Hanush is only his guardian, because Sir Hans is underage and his father is dead. Folks say he's a spoilt young pup with an eye for the lasses.
Oh, he is.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive, that's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Rattay's citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
Do you know anything about those human rapists? About... you know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
That's all. Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. It doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those... Cumans, they call them. When the Cumans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard! Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzig. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Rattay, and some of the Rattay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Rattay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from those Cumans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced.
Enough
I
about
won't trouble you
Skalitz.
anymore. Let's leave it be.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
God damn
As
it.
her ladyship commands?
You jester.
I've brought you something.
What are you playing at, Hal? Are you trying to get me drunk enough to have your way with me?
Alright, Theresa, I'm gonna go take a sleep. I'm gonna take a nap. Where's my bed? There's my bed. Let me sit, let me sleep. Let's sleep, I'd sit before noon, right? So what time is it? It's 22, so let's wake up at 6, maybe 7. Yeah, we'll start at 7. Alright, is she up? Is she up and walking around, or is she asleep? That's not him. That's not her. She must be outside. What the fuck? Okay, where is she? She's like right here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Alright, Theresa. Let's go for a walk.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
It's
You
morning.
jester.
It's morning. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Alright, so let's try this again. Alright, Theresa, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. I took a bath.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Alright. Let's take a walk. Okay, she's putting her stuff back. Alright, let's go, Theresa. Come on.
Welcome, Henry.
Hey, look out!
So. No conversation whatsoever. And I'm too slow. Why am I too slow?
Look where you're going.
Oh, my bad. Can we talk? Or... Nope. End dialogue.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out.
Yeah, no problem.
I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too. So don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle.
Don't
Last one is a
disgrace.
slimy slug. Hey.
See that again? Oh shit, she's right behind me. Damn. Alright, let's run. Oh,
Look
what
where
the-
you're going.
I know exactly where I'm going, girl. I'm following the road. Ah, damn it. Girl, almost here, aren't we? she's still running. Where's she running to? I don't know. Hey, Theresa, calm down, man. Where are you running off to?
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal.
Okay, sit with Theresa.
What about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
I don't believe a word of it. If you ask me, you're loving every minute and you don't want to make me envious.
Okay.
Now then,
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
what? I hope your knees didn't buckle too.
Don't fool yourself, my lad. You're not that much of a catch.
Damn.
But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
I don't want to give anyone an excuse to gossip. Maybe another time.
I must ask Theresa out again in a couple of days. Alright, Theresa, well, have fun with that. I'm gonna do some other stuff that I have to do. Wait, quest log, what does it say? Courtship. In a couple of days. Alright. Alright guys, so with this, I'm gonna end this episode right here. Love, subscribe, share, and comment if you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next episode. Peace out, everybody.